Hey, what's up? My name's Lucas and I am a photographer and filmmaker based out of West Michigan. Welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about why I sold my Fujifilm X100V. I feel like everybody is raving about this camera because it's an incredible camera, but for me it really just didn't work, and it really came down to three different reasons. The first being I just didn't pick it up. I connected with the camera. I really enjoyed the camera. I brought it with me everywhere I went for about a year and really enjoyed using it. But at the end of the day, when push came to shove, I picked up my M6 more than I picked up my Fujifilm X100V. And there's a few reasons for that. One, I love the way that my Leica M6 feels and the shooting experience that I have with it. The other being I love the lenses that I have for it. I have a 28mm Summicron and a 50mm Summilux lens, and I know I got a wide angle conversion lens for my Fujifilm and everything, and it worked well. I just, at the end of the day, would have rather taken those pictures on my M6 than on my X100V, and that maybe that's just a me problem, but the shooting experience for me on the M6 was always better. The second reason that I sold my X100V is because I got it, and I know this is a big thing, but I got it because I wanted to not have to edit, not have to like do the workflow of digital photography, and it never was that. I never took a picture, downloaded it, and looked at it and was like, yeah, that's it, that's done. I always brought it into Lightroom, always wanted to tinker with it, or I just wasn't totally happy with the way that the image turned out. Now, I know that is a big ask for a camera, but that was my goal. Had a Contax T2 that I was going to be shooting my everyday life with, and that I was just going to shoot with gold and scan and convert, and that didn't work out because film is really expensive and Kodak Gold was really difficult to find, and I felt like the X100V would be a good solution for that issue. So for me, the reason that I got the camera was so I would spend less time editing, and I ended up editing just as much anyways. The third reason that I sold my Fujifilm X100V is because I needed to fund my new everyday carry camera. Now, this isn't a review on it, but that camera is the Leica M10. I have wanted one of these cameras for a really long time. I've always felt like digital Leica M's are more of a luxury for me because I'm a photographer and filmmaker. My main cameras need to have video capabilities. That's just the way it is. But because this is going to be my everyday camera, I don't need it to have video capabilities. So I picked up the M10, sold my X100V to help fund it. I also had to sell one other camera, which this was one of the more difficult ones to let go of. I had to sell my Hasselblad 500 CM. Same thing. I just didn't use it as much as I would have liked. Square format, I never really felt super excited about. So I decided to pass that camera on and get something that I would carry every single day. So first impressions of the M10. I've had it for less than a week at this point, and I absolutely love it. It is exactly what I was hoping for. There are a few kind of drawbacks in my mind that I can think of, specifically when it comes to passing the M10 to somebody else to take a picture of me and my family. The X100V, I felt more confident just passing off to other people. The M10, there's a handful of people that I would trust to hand this camera off to take a picture. The other being just kind of babying it a little bit more, but I'm not too worried about that point because I've got my M6 and I don't really baby it. It's a tool. I love using it. I'm not trying to turn a profit on this camera or have it sit and collect dust. I want to use it and I want it to be well loved. So that's one of the reasons that I'm happy to buy used camera gear. Most of my gear has scuffs on it, and that's totally fine with me because I don't feel like I will have to baby it if I'm the one to give it its first scuff, if you know what I mean. So that's it. At the end of the day, I'm sad to see the X100V go. It's a great camera, and it's a camera that has a lot of popularity because it is an incredible camera, but it just wasn't the camera for me. And I'm excited to have more content around the Leica M10. So if you've made it to this point, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and it's a great way to support me and the channel. And I will see you in the next video.